Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us again today for heart-to-heart interviews with CEI Heartland. Today, I have Mr. Ross Hardy with us. Hi, Ross. Thanks for being here today.
Hi, Kathy. Good to be here.
Yeah, thanks for saying yes to the interview. Ross, tell us a little bit about what your role is with CEI for those that might not know you.
Yep. So I'm actually on the board with CAI. So let's see, how long ago did I join? I think there was a vacancy, and you had asked that I
I think it's probably been a little over a year, I guess.
Has it been a year?
Yeah.
Time flies. So I'm on the board with CAI Heartland, and then let's see, also on the golf committee, and I think that's it now. It wasn't communications committee for a while as well, but I think those are the two right now.
Yeah. How long have you been involved with CEI?
Well, we've been involved with CAI probably since I joined my current company, so that's about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
I think over 3 years now.
So tell the group a little bit about what you do at your company, you and your brother Kyle.
Yep. So we both own Criterion Party Engineers. So we are an engineering firm that specializes usually specifically in building inspections, that type of work. So with as it pertains to CAI, most of our work is done with HOAs. Obviously, we have a lot of relationships with the vendors that are involved with CAI. It's a great community from that standpoint. But from a service standpoint, most of our work is reserve studies. We do a few other services, whether it be building inspection, foundation inspection type work for communities. We will do anything getting into deck design, vendor solicitation, that type of work. But the big kind of picture of it is building inspections and reserve studies.
Reserve studies is so important for those HOAs and condo associations. So super important to remember that they need one. Who or what encouraged you to get more involved in the chapter? Anybody or anything? Got you to hop in?
Honestly, probably the person that had the most influence would be you.
Oh, thank you.
I tend to handle more of the business development side of the company. So when I joined, I think we were already maybe involved, and maybe not yet quite at that point. So we obviously made a point to get more involved with CAI, get the chance to meet more of the members. And then obviously you and your role was one of the first people that we met and had time to get to know pretty well. And you encouraged us. We wanted to get more involved as well. And you encouraged us to areas that we could explore to become more involved. And since then, it's just kind of taken off from there. I mean, once we got to know a lot of people that are involved with it, you appreciate the family kind of relationship that's involved with that. There's a lot of close people. And just personally and in business, a lot of the people that we work with and you specifically have really care about our best interest and connecting everybody within CAI. So we've appreciated the opportunity to get more involved.
Well, thank you. I've been hearing that a lot, so I guess I need to get on the phone and get more people to get involved. So that's good feedback. That's helpful to me to remind me.
Well, you're a good salesperson, but it also makes it easy. I mean, like I said, that it is such a fun community, and I think everybody's hoping to get back in person soon, because I think everybody's kind of missing that interaction that we all used to have and getting to see each other.
Yeah,
it's exciting. And
yes, absolutely.
Zoom just isn't quite the same.
It isn't. But we do have our manager reception coming up on June the 9th. So I know you guys are going to be there. Yeah, so that's going to be a good one. We have a lot of fun things planned for that. So for those who are watching, definitely come June the 9th if you're a manager or business partner. I know it's been a crazy year for everyone, especially for our member. I shouldn't say especially for our members, but like for the managers and for the business partners, especially. Mm-hmm. I know how hard it is to get out in front of people. What has been the most challenging thing that you're facing right now in the industry?
Specifically, it's probably what you just kind of mentioned. So we're involved in a few associations. PAI is definitely the association that we're involved with the most, but we do work on commercial side of the business as well. And we haven't had a chance to really network or get out with any of our other potential clients or other vendors on that side of the business as well. So we've been busy, which is fortunate. But it's always great to continue to meet new people and build those new relationships and have the opportunity as well to potentially introduce people that we've worked with in the past with new people as well, and do that on our side to help connect people. And so we haven't had that chance. That's been a challenge, and somewhat for business, but more personally.
Yeah,
good to get back out and see people again.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I agree 100%. What do you have a favorite CEI event? Something that you like every year?
The holiday party is fun. The manager reception party is fun. Personally, I like to golf, so the golf tournaments is my favorite.
Okay, I had somebody else that said that last week when I interviewed them, they said golf tournament too. So
and it's more that event. Well, I guess a lot of the events are somewhat networking, but more. Or at least personally enjoyable than it is even networking. At first it was, and I think the first 2 years we sponsored a tent, and we're still getting to know some people, and so we get the opportunity to talk to them a little bit. But I'd be sitting there watching people golf, and we'd be sweating in the tent, handing out business cards. I'm like, what are we doing? We need to golf. So we'll probably get a tent back out there soon, but we're going to have a foursome at least every year now too. Just enjoy that event. It's a good time.
We do have a really good golf tournament. I have to admit, we got a good one. So this year it'll be September 20th for those that are listening. Do you have
it should be cooler this year, hopefully.
Yes, let's hope.
We've had some hot ones in the past.
We have. September is always kind of a hit or miss. You never know what it's going to be, but we can't.
You could potentially have a cold day too.
Yeah, exactly. And we have had a couple. It's been a while, but we have had a couple cold starts. So, but hopefully for good weather this year. Yeah. Do you have a favorite CEI memory? Do you have a memory that you want to share with the group?
Let's see. That's a good question. It's hard to pinpoint one specific memory.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was pretty excited when you had approached me about potentially joining the board and seeing if I had interest. And that was exciting to have the opportunity to get a little more involved, and also kind of that vote of confidence to have that involvement with CAI. So I would say that was probably one of my more favorite memories. Oh. Like I said, I enjoy the holiday party. There's usually a couple good stories that come out of that.
Always some good stories, yeah.
There's always good memories, but I'd say that's probably the one that comes to mind, at least, first of all.
That's good. The holiday parties, the later you stay, the more fun it gets, too. Just saying, the more fun it gets, people start dancing, and it starts getting more fun. So
entertainment value goes way up.
Yes, it does. If you were to meet a business partner has never heard of CEI or just isn't involved, what would you say to encourage them to get more involved or join CEI?
Well, one of the easiest ways to get involved, obviously, is just to attend an event. I think getting the opportunity to meet not only the quality of people that are involved with CAI Heartland, but just how much opportunity there is, even if it's strictly for business growth. It's a large community. There's a lot of obviously property managers and board members and HOA associations that are involved, but also getting to meet the fellow vendors that I talked about previously, that are have areas of expertise in different parts of the industry. It's so robust that I think just attending one and getting to see the value of it firsthand, and then again get to meet some of the incredible people involved in the relationships. I think the first time you went to one, you see how close a lot of people are, and you realize that that value of the relationships in CAI. So I would just recommend getting out to, whether it's as we start to pick it back up. Hopefully, we do happy hours and things more often than we have. But
absolutely.
Getting to a happy hour, getting to an event, or hopefully we get back to lunch and learns too. I mean, those alone, or the lunch educational seminars, those alone just kind of give you a little taste and tidbit to sit in and have some lunch and listen to an expert talk about a specific field and realize the value that's in there. So attendance is probably the best way to get involved.
Yeah. I always say 80% of it's showing up. Just show up for our events, right? So we're actually picking up our in-person events, our in-person programming, like education in the fall. So our first one will be September 1st, and we'll start in the fall. We'll start doing some more hybrid events. So that should be exciting.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. So what is something that our members might not know or might not expect about you?
Well, that's a good question too. Honestly, I wish I could say I had more exciting things, the stories to share, but I have 3 kids. They're 10, 8, and 6. So we are constantly involved with sports and activities, and so things are never very slow. So that cuts into a little bit of the interesting stories I used to have. But that being said, I still like to be active outdoors, play softball, try to get involved with the sports as much as possible, play some golf if I ever get an opportunity, and like to travel when possible.
Yeah, that's good. I love the age of your kids. Those are fun ages. I swear all the fun things that you did before your kids, it'll all come back once the kids go. I swear. It's crazy honestly, how it happens.
As they get older, though, you start to find your interest shift towards their interest too. Right?
It's so true.
Maybe I missed that they do now. And so my son is, I never played hockey growing up, and he really likes playing hockey. And, so I find myself kind of gravitating towards that. And I was just telling him last night, I said, I need to learn how to skate better so I can get out on the ice and, practice with you and do things along those lines. So it's interesting, and it's a good thing. It's a blessing. But, and I always like to cook. That's probably something that maybe people don't know. I enjoy cooking, and especially grilling and barbecuing, that type of stuff.
Okay. I'm sure your wife likes that too. That helps.
She does.
I love that. Okay, so now it's comes to the fun time of would you rather question. So I asked Ross at the beginning of the interview to pick a number between 1 and 3, and he got the would you rather question. So are you ready? This brings more excitement to the interviews. I keep telling people that. Okay. Would you rather listen to music from the 70s or music from today?
70s.
Yes, that's my answer too.
I know I'm getting old. I can't even understand why people have interest. I like country music, and I still don't even like current country music as much as more traditional. But yes, definitely 70s music.
Do you have a favorite 70s band by any chance? No.
No, not necessarily. Just like the genre of music,
I agree. 100%.
Instrumental and all of it. Now most of it's digital, and like I said, I can't find the appeal, but I guess maybe I'm getting old.
I totally am getting old because my kids make fun of me because I listen to the oldies channel. So yeah, I 100% get that. Would you rather be Batman or Spiderman? Batman.
He's got cool gadgets and the money and the toys and the ladies.
There you go.
Spider-Man can just stick to stuff. So.
That's good. Would you rather be stuck on a broken skylift or in a broken elevator? Ooh.
Skylift.
Yeah, me too.
Something to look at.
Yes, I agree. Would you rather go to a movie or dinner alone?
I'm not one of those people that is uncomfortable being alone by any means. Kind of a loner sometimes, but movie. I've gone to movies by myself before, and I've gone to dinner by myself before too. But I would say definitely movies. I like going to the movies.
Yeah, have you been to one like since the pandemic or no?
Yeah. I've got to a few. Having small kids, when something comes out, as a parent, as soon as there's a kid movie comes out, you're like, let's go see it. You get excited. But so I've probably been 4 or 5 times this year, maybe.
Okay. That's good. I haven't been yet, but I need to go. I like the Netflix and Hulu stuff, so I've been watching that stuff.
I know, but you just can't beat the big screen and the popcorn.
Unless you have a humongous big screen at home like we do. My husband likes the big TVs, just saying. So
yeah, I try to do the same thing here, but it still doesn't quite give the same experience. And you just can't replicate the popcorn either. We've tried, even bought a popcorn machine. Heck, I've bought popcorn from the movies, and I'm not going to the movies just because I wanted it.
Yeah, I hear you. Always good snacks. Okay, here's a hard one. Would you rather be without internet for a week or without your phone for a week?
Well,
you can technically get internet on your phone, but
I was gonna say usually I'm using the internet from my phone. I would say not having a phone for a week would be nice. But if I'm not gonna have a phone, I might as well take the internet either.
Yeah, just unplug.
Totally disconnect.
Yes, I have never really done that. Have you done that? Like totally went without a whole week without it?
I've lost, well, not that long, but I've lost a phone, a couple times, and for 2 or 3 days, and it is very, actually, surprisingly therapeutic. It's stressful at first, and then after about an hour, you're like, this is nice.
And I
feel like you have, there's just a little bit of anxiety that is off your back. Always worry about somebody calling or being connected, all those things. You're like, nope, nobody can reach me. This is great.
Yeah, I try to explain to my kids who don't know, a time where where we didn't have phones like that, and they're just like, they just wonder what we did. And I'm like, we did lots of stuff. So
I wonder what we did sometimes too, but I'm more nostalgic that way. I think it was better before.
Oh, I totally agree. It was so much better before. We didn't have cable. We were outside all the time is what we did.
We played outside.
Yeah. Would you rather always say everything that's on your mind or never speak again?
Oh, probably never speak again. I'm a little bit introverted anyway, to a degree, but I prefer to sometimes keep things to myself, depending on some of the things running around your head you don't want to have to share anyway. So
sure.
I prefer not to share everything on my mind.
That's something that me, I can't stand not talking. So that would kill me. That would kill me.
That's why you're good at what you do.
I don't know about that, but sometimes it's a curse to be talking too much. Here's a hard one. Would you rather make a phone call or send a text message?
Text message.
And isn't that funny how some people are like totally like want to talk on the phone, and other people totally, I would just prefer to text. So yeah.
I'm the latter. And I have friends that like to talk on the phone, and they call, and I'm always like, why are you calling me? I don't like to talk on the phone. Send me a text.
Well, then you probably hate interviews like this then too, but I appreciate you doing it. So
I like talking with you.
Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. Here comes the fun part where you get to give a 30-second plug on your company or your favorite charity or something that you'd like to tell the members about.
Well, I feel like I kind of went over it a little bit already, our services. But at the end of the day, our goal from a service perspective is to support managers and HOAs, homeowner associations with their building. So whatever that may be, sometimes maybe it's just a professional question or a question for a professional engineer about recommendations on things. But a lot of time there's a problem that needs to be solved for these homeowners and building owners. And we take pride in the fact that our services are designed to help solve those problems for them, and how their building functions and what we can do to enhance the buildings and the community they live in. So it's nice that it's a rewarding job as well. And as I mentioned, I get to meet a lot of great people and new people all the time. So I love what I do and wouldn't change it for anything in the world.
And you and Kyle are both, you both have your RS, which is your reserve specialist through CEI, which you don't find all companies that have that. So that's important.
Yeah. You're better at plugging than I am. I didn't even cross my mind. But yeah, we both have our reserve designations. And then, as I mentioned, we bring that extra benefit to the services. Just getting a reserve study designation is an accomplishment. But having a professional engineer background kind of takes the service to the next level. So we're providing, a degreed professional engineer on site that is a certified expert in that area as well. So it's good for us, and it's obviously beneficial for clients as well.
Love it. Well, Kyle, I'm sorry. I was thinking of your brother. Ross, thank you so much for being here and doing this. And we hope to see everybody next time on Heart to Heart interviews with CI Heartland. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Kathy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.